Hey everybody, this is the Mud Guy RC. I'm the Mud Guy.
I'm Scooch.
I'm the Bear.
And today we have the reveal of Bear's Axial Dingo.
Project Lizzie.
Yes, and we'll get to show you the color she picked out. So do you want to, first of all, welcome to all the new subs and viewers. Thank you for checking us out. We're growing and we like that. So welcome everybody on board. Just a little update for the new guys. This is a show about me, the Mud Guy, and my family and our journey through the RC addiction. So thanks for joining in, and let's not waste any time. We'll cut right to the chase. So before Bear reveals the dingo, which we finished. I finished, yes.
He finished.
I want to let everybody know that I did let her pick her own color.
He did, and he was very, very unhappy with my color choice.
Well, at first, and I can't. It could have been a lot worse, but I did fall in love with it. So, do you want to show everybody, Bear?
Did you like my color choice?
Yes.
All right.
So this was Bear's color choice.
Are you gonna take the towel off?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Ready? Go.
There it is. So this is the color choice for Bear's Axial Dingo. It's light green to me.
Thank you.
To me, a light green. All in all, now, Bear, do you want to talk about why you picked the color?
Because it jumped out at me on the color chart.
Yeah, I showed her the color chart.
I actually wanted something a little crazier than this, and you talked me down.
Well, what did you want that was crazier than this? Because I think light green is pretty crazy.
Well, there was a lighter chartreusier green, and you said no.
the fluorescent green. Yeah, that was insane.
You
green.
said no. You said Bear. Nobody would buy a Land Rover.
Nobody that would buy a Land Rover would buy a fluorescent green Land Rover. But anyway, I think the light green is kind of cool.
But didn't you see a Land Rover on the road this exact color?
No, it wasn't a Land Rover. It was a Jeep Rubicon. They have a color very similar to this. But hey, I still wouldn't pick it for myself.
And I didn't see that. So
yes. Yeah, I drove by a Jeep Rubicon that was this exact same color. And I don't know if it was factory or custom or whatever. I don't know. But anyway. So I think it looks kind of cool. I think the kit in general looks kind of neat. We'll show some close-ups. But the only regret I have, and I kind of rushed at the end because I really wanted to get this kit done. This was the kind of kit that I couldn't walk away from. I just wanted to keep at it and keep at it.
Well, you said it was so easy.
It was easy. There had a couple mistakes in the manual. Not that bad. I had one missing part, which wasn't a real big deal. I'd still like to see Axial do a little bit better with their quality control. But for the most part, it was for my first SCX-10. I'm not sure if the other SCX-10 kit is similar to this or not. Went together really easy. I couldn't. It's like I said, I couldn't walk away from it. You know, sometimes I build kits and it's like I got to take a little break, get my head back in the game. This one I just couldn't get away from. I loved it. I was really into it. Everything went together really nicely, and I just kind of barreled through to the end. And I think, yeah, I got a little lazy. I probably should have painted this top half black, but it still looks cool the way it is. And the decals kind of highlight some things and breaks up the green color scheme. A couple little scale things I might want to do in the future. But until then, let's talk about what went into the build. So first of all, Bear, here is your driver.
Hey.
Bear calls these their drivers.
It's what I drive with.
What I did was I took the electronics from the Provocateur. It's a Traxxas transmitter, and I used the receiver and the 2075 servo for as far as the electronics go. Now the motor, we actually got that was given to us from Harley Designs Inc. Once again, thank you Harley.
Thank you.
He saw the video way back when we announced that we were going to build a dingo for the Bear, and he said, "Hey, I got a motor laying around." It was a, God, I should have wrote this down. It was, I'm pretty sure it was a Crawlmaster Expert with a 13-turn armature, but it was a different type of armature.
English, please?
Anyway, okay. And he gave me two armatures, basically the inside of the motor. The one was a 13-turn armature, but the way he explained it had more poles, I guess. It had one extra pole that had more copper, the same amount of copper as a 27-turn motor. And he also gave me a 35-turn armature, and that's the one I decided to go with. I geared you really slow, Bear. We've already tried this out in the living room, and it is slow, which is good. Slow is good for Bear. This kit is actually, in a way, it's perfect for the Bear. This is going to be like her trainer car. One thing I really want to get through. Now, last year we struggled a little bit with RC. Some of the kids, you know, had a lot of accidents and really couldn't grasp driving. Yeah, so we have one of them right here. But anyway, back to the Dingo. Yes, I'm considering this Bear's training truck. This is it's slow and it's consistent. When I'm saying what I mean by consistent is it's slow, but it's not really going to stop when it hits an obstacle. It's going to climb right over it. I think top speed was like 5 miles an hour or something like that. We drove it around a little bit in the living room. We were doing some pillow crawling, and it's perfect for her. I think this is something that she can walk behind and learn her right from her left, and then
which I don't know anyway.
Without the intimidation of something going really fast. So I think it's perfect for her. Anyway, so that was the motor. We put a 35 turn motor in there. It came with a 20 tooth pinion gear. I went to 16. So it is really slow, lots of torque. And as far as the ESC, I actually had an ESC combo, ESC motor combo I had in mind for another project, which was an FXR, a Tekin FXR combo. I used the speed controller from that. I kind of like the Tekin, because I was able to program it on the hot wire, which is simple, and I kind of like it. It's not waterproofed or anything fancy like that. If you decide, Bear, if you tell me you want this to be more robust, more rugged, faster, more powerful, we can do that. But I think one of the things I liked the best about this project was the budget. I mean, this was really, it was a cheap kit. It's the cheapest Axial kit.
How about we say inexpensive?
Inexpensive kit. I got a deal on it. We had the electronics left over, most of the electronics left over from the Provocateur, so we didn't pay anything for. Well, there was no secondary payment of that, I guess, if that's how you want to say it. We got the motor for free, so basically all we had to do in extra was to buy the ESC. I didn't go with bead locks. It was one of those things where it was like, I start to look at the bead locks online, and I'm adding up the dollars in my head, and I had the wheels, I had the tire glue, I had the tires.
And it was going to be for me anyway.
Yes, and I wanted to get it done, because that was the thing with this kit. I couldn't walk away from it. I just wanted to finish. It was very fun kit, very easy kit. Recommend it to beginners. And I just wanted to get it done, and when I gave Bear the option, I said, okay, Bear, bead locks will be nicer, but it will it'll take time and it'll cost more money. She took the inexpensive route. We went with the stock wheels.
Go figure.
And I think they're okay. One thing, Bear, pick the truck up. Now this is the one thing. It's really light, and that's one thing that you guys that like the heavy duty aluminum upgrades want to take into consideration is the weight difference. And I know these aren't the same kit, but just feel the difference with that one, Bear, right there. The weight difference is immense. So it's a very light truck. Very nice crawl. I think it looks cool. What do you think? Do you like it?
I am looking forward to taking it for a test drive.
Are you happy with it?
I am very happy with it.
What do you think, Scooch? Is it pretty cool?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I cut you off.
Well, the only thing I want to do is I want to try and figure out how to make myself a sunroof. To cover
like
up.
A canvas top or something.
Yeah, something. There's gotta get some canvas, figure out how to attach it nicely.
It would make sense.
It's going to experiment a little bit, but I find sewing to be a summer project. So
yeah, we have time, and like I said, Bear, if you want this to be more than what it is right now, we can go that route. But right now, the way it sits, I think it's perfect for you. I really do. It's faster than you can walk, so we won't have any issues with that. I
can trip over anything.
Yeah, there are a couple scale things that I want to do. I don't like the sticker grill, so I might replace that. The windshield sticker actually looks kind of like it kind of fogs the window out, so I might remove that. Bear wants to get a figure. Have you thought about that?
Well, no, I just need to go poke around, but I don't see where we can put her.
No, you got to cut her. Notice it's going to be a her figure.
Well, yeah.
I think the first thing that popped into Bear's mind was Barbie. Barbie's head would stick out the top. Barbie's too long.
Big. Barbie's too big. But I will find something.
No, you're gonna have to cut her in half and somehow bolt it up.
There's got to be a Disney princess somewhere that'll.
A princess, yes. So, Project Elizabeth Bennet. We haven't touched base on the fact that this is Project Lizzie. I don't know if you guys.
I said Project Lizzie.
Yeah, Project Lizzie. I got some stickers coming, some Bear stickers coming, so that'll be in one of the future videos. But I love this kit. I really enjoyed building this kit. Honest to God, since I got back into RC about a year or so ago, this has been my favorite build to date. I think it was quick. There was no hang-ups. It was inexpensive, which sometimes that really does make or break a project. Is when you're not constantly ordering and getting hit in the wallet. And it was fun. And it was just, and we drove it and there was no issues with it right away.
In the living room.
Yeah, in the living room. So Oh, I want to
Living
mention
room issues are nil.
pillow crawling is
On a scale of 1 to 10, it does the living room a 10.
Yeah. Well, you know, the ground is finally starting to, I mean, some of the snow is starting to melt. So I do see us getting out soon. Probably not on the trails, just maybe in the yard a little bit. But living room pillow crawling has been really fun.
Parking lot.
Well, yeah, but we want to crawl. It's a crawler bear. Or a scale crawler, you know.
There's a, what's that thing called that between the road and the sidewalk?
Curb?
The curb!
A curb!
There's a curb.
We can climb over a curb. Anyway,
Start small.
This helped me tremendously in the build. This is the MIP hex driver, metric hex driver set. It's a 1.5 millimeters, 2 millimeter, and a 2.5 millimeter wrench. They were great. I was using Bondhoos. I think they're called Bondhoos. The little drivers. They're cheaper, but they're the tiny little handles on them. When I built this kit, I was getting blisters on my hand. It was so hard to hold the driver. So anyway, MIP hex drivers.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't find that funny.
And it's all you need to build this kit is three wrenches. So or drivers. So anyway, just a little tip there for you guys. We have one more thing we want to cover. Do you want to talk about your build?
Yes.
Scooch has a build here that he wants to talk about. What do we have here, Scooch?
My new car.
This is your new car. It looks kind of like an airplane car.
Well, it took 3 days.
It took 3 days.
That's pretty good for you.
Yep.
I finished it today.
You'll hold it up so they can see it. There you go.
Turn it around.
Yeah. Scooch, we did the Pinewood Derby 2 weekends ago. Was it 2 weekends ago?
2 weekends ago.
And he's just in love with building now. So yeah, that was while I worked on the Dingo, Scooch worked on his wooden airplane car.
Explain how you put it together.
Yep.
Well, first I made on doing the body. Then I put 2 triangles right in the middle.
It's the cockpit.
Yeah.
Yep.
How did you attach it all?
First thing, I glued it. Then I put a little rectangle on the back.
Yeah, let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see a nail up here.
Well, that nail holds the
Is it propeller or is it a glider?
I think it's a glider.
It's a glider.
But before that, I glued on this windshield.
Mm-hmm.
And
I see an F up here, so that was the front. So you remembered where the front was.
And I put a B for back.
For back, yep. So I think that's pretty cool. And
Does it have a name?
Not yet. I have to think of one soon.
I love the fact that I have a buddy now in the shop. Because the only time Bear ever comes into the shop is to tell me to get out of the shop.
Oh.
Or for bench time with the bear. So I finally got, besides the cat who comes to visit me, I have a little shop buddy now. So that was kind of cool. Yeah, while I worked on the Dingo, I think you got that kit for Christmas?
Did you sand it at all?
The wood kit?
I almost sanded it all.
Yep.
I sanded the front, the top of the windshield, and the back.
Yep.
And some
I think it looks good. Okay. Well, one more thing I want to touch on before we cut off for the day is I had a birthday and I got a present from Chandler, my buddy Chandler, and I told him I wouldn't open this till I did a show. What this is a figure for the Wraith here. We got the Wraith, and I told him I had a driver.
Can't see your face.
No, I know, but I wanted to.
Okay.
I had a driver, and I said to Chandler, if you want to get me something, get me a passenger. So I have no idea what he got me. So we'll open that right now on camera. I'm a little nervous. I told him it couldn't be anything dirty, like a naked girl or anything like that. So what do we have here?
Ooh, bubble wrap.
Oh, it's a Halo guy. It's a Halo guy.
Nice.
Nice. So we got a little Halo guy here. Now, you know what? Now that I got this guy, I don't think I want to use him in the Wraith. I think he needs to go in something different. What do you guys think? So let me know. We have the World War Z driver. I think the Halo guy needs to go in a different vehicle. So you guys comment below. Let me know if you want the... pretty sure that's a Halo guy. Doesn't it look like a Halo guy? he can go in a different vehicle.
I don't watch Halo.
So it's not a show; it's a video game.
Oh, I don't play videos.
so you guys let me know. Let me know if I should put my birthday present in the Wraith or in a future build. So that's my birthday present. Thank you, Chandler.
Thank you, Chandler.
Yep. And what do you think, guys?
I think it was a good show.
I think we got a cool dingo now. And
Can we go drive?
Yes, we're gonna go drive.
I need to tell him one more thing.
Okay, one more thing.
It can actually drift in the air.
It can drift in the air.
Well, that's why it's a glider.
Yeah.
That's what gliders do.
Yeah, it goes really fast down. Let me tell you. As far as gliders, it is a fast downward. Okay, guys. So for the Mud Guy RC, I'm the Mud Guy.
I'm Scooch.
I'm the bear.
Yep. See you guys later.